It is no secret that Bethesda is taking their time with creating Starfield. We first got to see gameplay on the game all the way back in last year's E3, where they decided to give us a release date of November 11th, 2022. Obviously, this didn't happen with it getting delayed, but the question now is where Starfield is. And what is up guys, Andrew from the Denmen here, and today I want to take a look at the potential release for Starfield and the possibility that it gets delayed yet again. We could see a lot of different things happen for the AAA title, so if you are excited, make sure you hit that like button and comment when you expect to see Starfield. But with that being said, we have a lot to go over today, so get comfy, relax a little, and let's get right into the video. Now we know that Starfield got delayed, but when are we going to see it released? Well, Bethesda has stated that we will be seeing it in the first half of 2023. Whether that be all the way in June or a lot closer in January is still unknown, but to me, it would make a lot of sense in that February to April window. The only other time would be during that early summer window, which is also a high likelihood. I doubt we will be seeing it in that January area because that would be over 2 months till release, and we still have no news on that end, which is quite telling of what is to come in my opinion. Since E3 of this year, we have gotten little amounts of details for the game, but nothing quite massive that you would expect this close to release if we were to see it in January. Instead, I expect them to give it another month or two until they start the rollout for the game to get people excited for what is to come, which would mean that the February to April window would be the perfect time. But even further than that, early summer would still be a solid release window for Bethesda as well. Everything is still up in the air, and all we can do is speculate at this point in time. I find it odd though that we have gotten so little since E3, especially since Starfield is supposedly around 6 months away. Even little things like giving us pre-order details has been kept secret, which could possibly mean that the game is further away from launching than we all expected. I think we are definitely on our way to getting another delay, and even though we have no concrete proof of this, a lot of the signs that other games were showing prior to getting delayed are happening here for Starfield. Lack of information about a release date, pre-order information, and any news related to the game have me worried that another delay is on the way. I'm not saying that having another delay is a bad thing though. Bethesda should take their time to craft the game that we all know they can deliver. We all want the same thing when it comes to Starfield, a sci-fi adventure that has diverging paths, interesting quests, and characters, and the smoothest experience possible. So if they need that delay, then they should take all the time they need to make the best possible game. From what we know about already, this is going to be Bethesda's largest game by a significant amount. With over 200,000 lines of dialogue, 1,000 planets, and so much we don't know about yet, of course it is going to take a lot of time to make. We want to see the least amount of bugs possible. This is a Bethesda game after all, so of course there will definitely be some, but this delay and any future ones might give the necessary time to polish out the game entirely. Who knows though, maybe we will get Starfield exactly when it was planned and no more delay will be needed. But with the AAA title being such a big part of the future for Bethesda and Xbox as a whole, I doubt they will want to mess it up like what we got with Cyberpunk at launch. This could be one of the most singularly important titles Bethesda has ever released, so let me explain. They bet their entire studio on the release of Morrowind, and it delivered into possibly one of the best games of all time. Then there was Oblivion, which solidified Bethesda Game Studios as a top-tier game developer. We also see Fallout 3 being a big mark because this was their first time they were developing a universe outside of the Elder Scrolls in a very long time. Starfield is in a very similar situation, with it being a whole new universe made entirely from Bethesda. There is a lot riding on this game's success, and hopefully we see Starfield as one of the better games of 2023. Starfield is supposedly coming out in the first half of next year. Will that be the case? We will just have to wait and see. A delay might be on the way, but you never know. Bethesda could come out next week and announce the release date, and everything will become much more clear about where we are headed. Hopefully we get some news on where they are leaning sometime soon. Until that does happen, we here at the Denman will keep you up to date on any Starfield news that we get. But that is all for me now though, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment any videos you want to see in the future, and I'll see you all next time.